MVP Sports, man. This is your host, Marlo Smith, back again, formerly the host of All the Way Live Sports, man. This is my new channel, MVP Sports, man. All of my old subscribers who supported me on All the Way Live Sports, jump on over to MVP Sports, and let's get this channel jumping bigger and better than what I had before. But on this episode right here, we're going to talk about none other than the 2024 Alabama Crimson Tide, and can Alabama win it all in 2024? There's been a lot of discussions about Alabama since head coach Nick Saban left the program, retired, which was well-deserving. The man did everything and more for the University of Alabama. And the one thing that I take from Coach Saban, he always said that he didn't want to lead the program bad. He did not want to run it in the ground. As we've seen coaches before, they stay too long and you start losing recruits. They looking at your age and nobody wants to commit, and all of a sudden the program is going down. Coach Saban left at the right time after all he did, and it's well-deserved. But they hired the right guy for the job for the University of Alabama. And that's new head coach Kalen DeBoer. This guy's going to do an awesome job. And everybody has questioned and said things like the dynasty was over, Alabama was done. I'm here to tell you now, Alabama will not miss a beat. And I've been seeing where people have complained and were saying the boys are starting to have too much fun. Guess what? If you want Kalen DeBoer to do it like Nick Saban did, then you did wrong, and this program would not be as strong, because Kalen DeBoer is himself. He's not Nick Saban. Nick Saban is more militant, and he's going to be direct. Kalen DeBoer is allowing the boys to be, in this new day and age, you got to let the boys be boys, man, and let them breathe a little bit. And I really believe that that's going to help this team. And they still are going to keep the standard. I don't think the way Kalen DeBoer is running things, it is going to bother Alabama at all. But under new head ball coach Kalen DeBoer, the Alabama Crimson Tide can definitely win it all in 2024. Last season, Coach Saban coached his butt off with the young talent that was on the team. The team didn't have identity at all. The quarterback position was unsettled. With transfer Tyler Buchner, who came in, and there was a lot of hype behind him, which he didn't play much. He played in spot duty for Notre Dame. But the guy, he came over with his offensive coordinator from Notre Dame, so a lot of people thought that was going to be a match made in heaven, but it ended up didn't. And Tyler Buchner was out. Ty Simpson got a chance to play after the Texas Longhorn game that we lost. They played the South Florida Bulls. We squeaked out of that game. We went back to Jalen Milroe, which I felt was the right decision. But it was definitely unsettled with Tyler Buchner, Jalen Milroe, and Ty Simpson when they all were vying for the starting gig for the Alabama Crimson Tide. But Jalen Milroe won the job after losing at home, like I said, to Texas. 34-24, Milroe led Alabama to the SEC title over the Georgia Bulldogs, 27-24. He played lights out down the stretch for the crew. But this offense, to me, really fits this guy's skill set. He's been working his butt off. Matter of fact, since the season was over with. Been with passing. I know he's Carson Palmer's brother. Working his butt off, man. You can see he's getting better and he didn't have to worry about working on his legs, because the kid is going to be, that's just natural. But if he gets this, like, the anticipation down, and man, I'm telling you, the guy has a strong arm. Alabama offense is going to be dynamic, and it's going to be hard to stop because they have so many playmakers at the wide receiver position. We loaded at the running back position. The offensive line, if they hold up and just do their thing and gel together, this offense is going to be hard to stop. I don't care who Alabama plays. They are going to be hard to stop, period. Because it's 11 on 11. And most people don't have an 11th man that can match Jalen Milroe's speed and to keep him or even be able to spy on the guy. So that's for one. And if just imagine if he is completing passes in this system like Michael Penix, but think about it, Penix wasn't really a runner. Milroe can throw it and he can run it. And when you spread that football field open like that and have all these passing lanes and running lanes for the quarterback as well as the running backs, Alabama can be they can be untouchable. I'm telling you that now. The physical football team with a skill set, and it's time to unleash these wide receivers. We had tons of wide receivers on the roster, but some offensive coordinators don't really use the guys the way they should. But in this system, the wide receivers should definitely flourish and make a lot of plays, as they did when offensive coordinator Steve Sarkisian was there. But with the 27-20 loss to the Michigan Wolverines in the playoff, the Tide had something to prove with key players jumping into the portal. There was a lot of doubt from the Alabama faithful. Could Kalen DeBoer keep the core players after Nick Saban retired? I have a strong belief that Coach Kalen DeBoer is the right man, like I said, for this program. The guy did an excellent job along with Courtney Morgan, being able to retain the players that they did retain, like Deontay Lawson, Malachi Moore, Tyler Book on the offensive line, Milroe, because people were coming after the rest of our roster. So the guy did a hell of a job on making sure that those guys stayed. And for the guys that left, hey, more power to them. It don't even matter. Alabama's still going to be Alabama. And the same cats that jump ship are the same cats we're going to get to see. You best believe that. And I love this team that we have going into the 2024 season. But Coach Kalen DeBoer can definitely lead Alabama to the national championship this season. A lot of key games we have at home. And I expect nothing less out of the University of Alabama as they prepare. Now, we've had media day. We've seen the guy take pictures. They are excited, ready to go. The transfers that we have, key guys that have come in, and this guy's recruiting well as also. But Kalen DeBoer hired a strong staff that can recruit and they can coach their butt off. And that's the one thing that a lot of people question Alabama on. Could they recruit? Could his staff recruit in the SEC? They're doing a hell of a job. But Kalen DeBoer, like I said, he hired a staff. Most of these guys been with him. They know what his system is about. Alabama can definitely have a high-flying offense that can put up major points. And that's what I'm looking forward to see. That's exactly what I'm looking forward to see, is this offense with the skill set that Alabama have. But the legend is gone, and now it's time to move on. But look, Alabama went 12-2 last season with the return of Jalen Milroe leading the way and a host of talented starring players on the offensive side of the ball. You had players like transfer from Washington, Jeremy Bernard, Kobe Prentice. You got freshman Caleb Odom, who's going to be a dog. You got Ryan Williams, who was a big get for Kalen DeBoer's system. This guy's going to be an amazing football player. And he reminds me of Devontae Smith when I see him play. But, man, so many skilled players are going to be on the football field for the University of Alabama this season. You got Kendrick Law, who's ready to take off. Remind me of Brandon Ayuk. I don't want to say Deebo Samuel, but pretty much he's a utility player, can do a whole lot of things. You can put him in the backfield. You can give him swing routes. You can give him screens. And then he can go out and catch a few for you. But you can use him anywhere on the football field. You got Bubba Hampton, freshman. And my surprise player is Emmanuel Henderson. I think this system is going to fit Emmanuel Henderson very well. This kid can play football. He was everything coming out of high school. He's just a pure athlete. I think you can put him anywhere on the football field. But let's not forget about Justice Haynes, who's working his tail off. This kid is going to be something to watch this coming season. And I'm telling you, we might have 2,000-yard rushers in that backfield. Jam Miller, don't forget about him. That 1-2 punch. And then we have some guys behind them two right there. So we might have two guys go over 1,000 yards this season, man. And this offense, where they going to have space to run and they tough to tackle too, you got to think about the passing lanes that are going to be there, the running lanes that are going to be there in this system. Because you're not going to be able to go out there and double every wide receiver Alabama have. So it's going to be some running lanes in this offense. Offensive line, like I said, great leader in Tyler Booker. We got Kane Proctor, who came back, felt bad for leaving the University of Alabama, left his boys there to go to a program that hadn't done nothing in a while. So he's back on the good guy's side and ready to rock and roll. You got strong, credible hook, Jaden Roberts, key transfer, Parker Brailsford, and Naquil Bertrand from Texas A&M. That guy's gonna be a stud as well. I think he was a former 4-star pick, commit coming out of high school. But the Alabama offense is very explosive, hard to defend. With Jalen Milroe being that veteran leader that we need at the quarterback position going into this tough season, because Bama got some really, really good games on the schedule now with the expansion in the SEC. The running backs will have, like I said, a lot of key plays to make in this offense, and I'm looking forward to that. So look out for the Crimson Tide in this spread offense, man. On the defensive side of the ball, man, I'm excited to see new defensive coordinator Kane Womack. This guy has a boatload of talent that's going to be on that side of the ball to play with. He got a lot of toys. You got linebackers, Deontay Lawson, Jahad Campbell, transfer defensive lineman, L.T. Overton, who's going to be a stud for these boys. Then you got one of my favorite players on the roster, Tim Keenan. Man, I'm telling you, for some reason, he looked different last season. And in this system of Womack, these defensive tackles are going to be able to get after some people. Yeah, they still should be able to clog the run, but, man, I want to see these guys pass rush. And Tim Keenan did an excellent job last season when he had a chance to get after the quarterback in some games, man. The dude is big and explosive, and I am definitely excited to see what he do in the upcoming season for these boys, man. And that's crazy. And I like Jaheim Otis, who can make a lot of plays as well. You got transfer from Michigan, Keon Sapp. You got Damani Jackson from the USC Trojans. And I know a lot of people, especially Trojan fans, were saying, man, that dude was getting killed, he was getting burnt. But guess what? If you don't have a defensive coordinator worth respecting, it just punished the whole program. USC had a lot of talent on that side of the ball. But you have a defensive coordinator who doesn't have a proven record of stopping anything. Go look at Alex Grinch when he was at Oklahoma with Lincoln Riley. Their defense wasn't that good then. He brought him over to USC, and they still weren't good. It don't matter who you have on that side of the ball. If the leader is improving, who's going to follow him? I'm just saying. Nobody on USC roster believed in Alex Grinch, just like nobody on Oklahoma roster believed in him. You need somebody that has a proven track record in order for these guys to follow them. Look on USC roster. They had a lot of talent on their defensive side of the ball. They just did, for some reason, they were very inconsistent, couldn't get off the field. They just never played together. And that's the key. So Damani Jackson is a 5-star talent who Alabama almost got when he came out of high school. Can you imagine where that young man would be if he would have went to Alabama straight off the gate? With Nick Saban coaching, the defensive coordinator we had, outside of Pete Golden, the money would probably be in the league already. He would probably already be in the league. He just came back home, and that guy's going to ball out. And you also got veteran safety Malachi Moore. You got the other Devontae Smith safety. We got hard hitter. I hope he get a chance to show his skill set this upcoming season. Devontae Smith is my sleeper. That guy can play, man. He can hit and he can run. So I'm looking forward to seeing him because we're going to need an added depth this upcoming season with all the things that will be going on in the SEC Conference, all the tough games. So you're going to need to add to your 2 deep big time. We're going to need players to be able to rotate in and out and get it done. We also have two very talented freshmen, man. And I'm telling you, this dude, Red Morgan, is one of my favorite players. This boy already got the swag. Someone was saying Minkah Fitzpatrick, but I think this guy's going to be more athletic than Minkah Fitzpatrick. This dude, he's very confident, just like Minkah was, but I think he's going to be more of a better athlete than Minkah Fitzpatrick. This kid here has something special in him, and I'm telling you, he is going to be the real deal. Listen to what I'm saying. Red Morgan is going to be the real deal. And you also have cornerback Xavier Brown, who's going to be the real deal as well. I love Xavier Mincy. I hope he gets a chance this season, special team, wherever, or even some play games. We may put some people away. But Red Morgan, Xavier Brown, Xavier Mincy, look out for these cats, man. Alabama got a secondary and a defense that's going to be fast, physical, and they're going to be ready to hit people. Do not sleep on the Alabama Crimson Tide. I'm telling y'all now. Everybody laughed when Saban left. Man, this thing just getting started. It's finna start over again. And Kalen DeBoer is not Nick Saban. And if you expect him to be Nick Saban, you're going to be, you're going to always be in your feelings. I love the energy that this team have. I'm not comparing him or don't want him to be Coach Saban. This man is comfortable in his own skin. I want him to be Kalen DeBoer, the one we saw at Washington, just with better athletes. The man coached his butt off at Washington, and Washington wasn't getting, they weren't getting the top-notch talent that Alabama was getting. And the man won in 2 years with the talent on that roster and turned players into superstars. Imagine what he could do at the University of Alabama, where he's getting 4 and 5 and talented 3-stars and talented quarterbacks with the resources. It's going to get ugly. Alabama ain't going nowhere. They here to stay. But the defense is very talented. Like I said, they're going to be fast. They're going to be ready to do some damage in 2024. But talented 5-star receiver, Ryan Hollywood Williams, man, is a star on the offensive side of the ball. And this scheme is going to be just right for him, man. If this guy comes in ready to play week one of the most prolific high school wide receivers in the state of Alabama. And, man, he has a very impressive skill set that, all Alabama fans can't wait to see. We are excited about this roster. We're excited about this offense. We're excited about the things to come. Womack, I'm looking forward to his defense and seeing Alabama get on the field. Spring game, I won't even worry about that. You're going to see a different Alabama team when they take the field week one. You're going to see a more aggressive Alabama approach on the offensive side of the ball. That boy Jeremy Bernard is going to be a fool. I'm telling you. He is going to go nuts. And that Caleb Odom, imagine Jalen Hale whenever he come back. The system fits these boys to the T, man. We got some explosive wide receivers, and, man, we have some runners. That defense is going to be aggressive. We got some skilled pass rushers. It's about to be perfect. Everything is set up for Alabama to win this season. We got Georgia at home, and we ruined their season last season. Even though with Coach Nick Saban gone, Kirby is the cream of the crop. He's the top dog in college football. I had no problem saying that. Long as the other conference don't have the top dog. I take Kirby Smart. I have no hard feelings against that dude. I love Coach Kirby Smart. He did a lot of things for University of Alabama, and he just basically took Georgia to another level. And Kalen DeBoer is ready to step up to the challenge and meet Kirby Smart head on. And I can't wait till Georgia roll into Tuscaloosa on that weekend. And, boy, it's going to be a good one because we bringing nothing but that 5 Jalen Milroe man, Ryan Williams, man, Kane Womack and that defense, man, we are coming to town. And we're going to be ready to play. But I'm going to give y'all a breakdown of Alabama's schedule in another episode, because this, man, the SEC is going to be brutal. To be honest with you, I don't know how anybody going to escape undefeated. It's going to be brutal. And the bye week seems like they coming at the right time. I can't remember everything on the schedule. It's been a while since I looked at it, but I know one thing I checked out, because I was looking at how tough the schedule was. Bama bye weeks are timed up pretty good. After some I think they got some good games after the bye week, so that helps them out a lot. So I'm looking forward to this upcoming season, as well as getting college football 2025 back on the menu. We get to play a little football before with Alabama or whoever your favorite team is before the real thing gets kicked off. And I am so excited on the PS5. If anybody else out there want to get online and get a good butt kicking with your favorite team against Alabama, just let me know, man. Give me your gamer tag and you know it's on. Because we are looking forward to some college football before the real thing kicks off. Man, to all my people that subscribe to me on All the Way Live Sports, man, I had over 7,000 subscribers. And, man, if I didn't have to go through the stuff with YouTube, I'd probably be at about 20,000 subscribers right about now, because the channel was rolling. I had a lot of supporters from the USC Trojans, my beloved Alabama Crimson Tide fans, Georgia fans, Tennessee, Florida State, Arkansas, Colorado. I was reaching out, really researching things and digging deep to try to bring good content and good information. But All the Way Live Sports channel is done. I went on ahead and completely removed that channel, and I'm starting over fresh. And this channel will grow bigger and better than that channel. But make sure if you was a fan, if you was a subscriber of All the Way Live Sports, that channel is no longer up. Join MVP Sports. That's my new channel. Go ahead and hit that subscribe, like, and share button. And God is awesome. God is great over all. Stay tuned to more videos. Your boy coming back big and better and stronger. It is Marlo Smith, MVP Sports. Thank y'all, and I love y'all. Peace.